Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Okay, as usual, my Windows 10 has royally screwed me in the back. Trying to rebuild my VMware workstation. All my VM virtual machines are basically screwed. So, I'm going to resort to VirtualBox 5, which is free. Let's see how this goes. So just so you know, I've just downloaded the latest version for Windows VirtualBox. So let's run it, and I'm going to try to install everything from scratch and show you how I do it. So I'm loading in VirtualBox. Let it do its thing. Warning. Interesting. Do I do it or don't I do it? Well, why not? Create. Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't like seeing these messages. Sure. This ought to be interesting. Checking out my internet. Still have access. Let's see where this goes. I will tell you, Windows 10 has really killed my spirit. Will most likely not be using Microsoft product anymore. Okay, so we're done with VirtualBox. So, do I still have internet? Looks like I do. Let's make sure. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Alright, so we've got VirtualBox here. So I've got a couple of Ubuntu. I'm not sure what version of Ubuntu this is. Okay, so let's do the next logical step. Let's download our latest version of Ubuntu. Now, I'm not sure what the latest version is. My last known version is 14.04. I believe it's up to 15. No. Latest version for PCs comes with 9 months of security and maintenance. No, I'll stick with this version. Thank you. I really don't care about any of this stuff. I'm a cheap ass. Donating. Okay, so oh, here we are. So what we need to do is we are hopefully, yeah, we're downloading the Ubuntu whatever version .iso file. Somebody asked me about this on a few days ago about how to do that. That's why I'm recording this video. So we shall have a new version of Ubuntu running. In a second, I'll walk you through the installation of it. And while we're at it, we will wait for. Wow, that's a gargantuan file. That is just over a gig. Woo! That's big. So let's see how this does. In the meantime, I don't want to bore you to death, so let me stop this video. Hey, Brian. Okay, so we just downloaded the Ubuntu desktop version, which is just over a gig. So here's the ISO, that's what we want. And let me go into my VirtualBox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new Linux. I'll call this Ubuntu 1404, something like that. So we are now doing Linux, and we are doing Ubuntu. Okay, cool. So hopefully this will work. I'd like to make my system 2 gig. Yeah, that should do it. Create a new virtual disk. Correct. Next. Dynamically allocated, not fixed. Okay, that's what we're calling it. We're file location. So this will be 80 gig. Now I know that 80 gig drive space should be enough. So create it. Okay. So here we are in our newly created Ubuntu. Now I'm just going to find the hard drive. No, we want the storage optical drive. Okay, let me try this. I am going to try to start it. Doesn't know where to start from, so okay, it's going to try to start, but it's going to start
David's demands. You take one next to camera.
bitchin', and let me choose my disk image, which is really the ISO we just downloaded. So if I go to the Ubuntu 1404, that should do it, I think. Okay, so indicates, yeah, so that's, you have the auto capture keyboard option turned on. This will cause virtual automatically capture the keyboard. Okay, so we are now going to power off the machine and start again, because now it should boot off of the ISO file. There we go. No. Yeah, now it's going to start installing the Ubuntu. This will take a while. Hopefully, with the version of VMware Workstation and Ubuntu, it moves pretty quickly. So what we're doing here is, the alternative is to use VirtualBox, which is free. I believe it is open source. Ubuntu, which is an open source Linux. And we want to install Ubuntu. Okay, have at least 6.6 drive. Yeah, we meet all those requirements. Do I want to install the updates? No, I don't need those. Erase the disk and install Ubuntu. This is what I like about Linux. You can encrypt it. We won't do that, but I know you can't do that with Windows. That's a nice feature to have in your backdoor, or sorry, in your current system. But it will slow down the system. Okay, so we just want to continue, create all the necessary configuration settings. We want English US. I don't know, I always use this user ID, password, very secure as usual. I don't need to worry about encryption. and off she goes. So hopefully this will be pretty fast. I don't think it will be, but give it a little bit, otherwise I will terminate this video segment, and we shall continue once we get a login screen into Ubuntu with that new user ID I just typed in. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, it's halfway. I can blab for a bit. Ubuntu's come a long ways, I gotta say. And I'm hoping the VirtualBox is the same, where it has come a long ways as well. A lot of people use it. I don't care about these features really. It's a better release. I mean, with what Windows 10 has become, it's a complete utter nightmare. If you've been watching my videos on Windows 10 and the struggles that it comes with, I would probably recommend not to use Windows 10. I mean, maybe they may fix it down the line, but even still, I think that what Microsoft's released is a joke. They promised that we'd love it, and it's a huge disappointment. So we're sitting almost done. I don't think it will install or configure the operating system of Ubuntu, but let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, so I'll have to stop it. It's take a while. Hey everybody, Brian here. Okay, so we finished installing our Ubuntu on this VirtualBox, this new virtual machine. So we're going to restart it, see what happens when we reboot it. Probably take us through a bunch of configuration changes, but what you'll notice, what I'll do is I'll just choose all the default, just for now. This is just a testing machine, so it doesn't need to be anything all fancy and stuff. Okay, so here we sit. Don't need to worry about that. Auto capture option turned on. Maybe, as I said, just keep everything on default. So here we are, waiting for our system to boot up. Okay. Oh, I know now what the problem is. You have to choose, you have to disconnect your ISO, remove disk from virtual disk drive. Actually, I think I have to let me just shut down this puppy. So we want to close it, power off. Okay, so what we need to do is to disconnect the ISO settings, system display storage. So our controller for the floppy looks like it is empty. Okay, let's try it again, start it. Let's hope this works. So I record this so you can see the tips and tricks that I go through. said I've done this numerous times, but not with this latest version. Okay, so it's now booting off the newly installed hard drive configuration for Ubuntu. Doing something. There you go. You can usually tell by the little activity here on these. This is the drive here, and that's the network interface. Just tips and tricks there. So it's probably going to ask me to go through some new user configuration settings. Okay, I'm going to put in my highly secure password. And looks like we're partially up to date. Now, a couple things when you set up your Ubuntu or any Linux really. Let's see. The first thing we need to do is to set our root password. So let's see what we got here. There's a special command here to set the password. How's she doing? Okay, it looks like we're partially up. That's good. On our terminal. Oh, it's still booting. There we go. Okay, so first things first is to set our to get a new, here we go. That's what we want. We want this command. So let's just do that. Okay, what do we type in here? Sudo password. Secure password. Okay, so that's the current user. We want set a root password. Just do that. Sudo password. The following message will appear. That doesn't matter. Okay, so what we need to do is to first install our GCC, which is the compiler. So what I usually do is just go Ubuntu Apt-Get install GCC, because it's the number of tools we have to add. Let's see, so we have here 4.9. Best way to correctly install 4.9 is to do these commands. And I agree with it. The update may take a while. So if I just do a it's the one thing I don't like about so I can't do a copy paste. Oh, let's me run the insert guest CD image and run that first before I do anything. Okay. So this is, would you like to run it? Yes. Okay, so this should allow me to copy paste and some other funky stuff. building guest edition module. Okay. Tips and tricks you learn. Not sure if my internet's working in this. Okay. Sure. It doesn't like it yet. Okay. So let's just try some stuff here. If we have internet. Yeah, we do. That's good. So we're still installing our VirtualBox add-ons. Plus to close the window. Okay. So we still can't do a paste from the host. That is one of the big nice features of see if this will work. Not yet. Okay, so let me try loading this page internally within the VirtualBox. Okay, so we are looking for, what are we looking for here? Ask Ubuntu. How do I use the latest GCC on Ubuntu 14.04? Ask Ubuntu. How do I use the latest GCC? Okay, so this is what we want to run. Like I said, may take a while. Ah, yes, Sudo. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to do an update. Let's see, this will take a while, I think. Press enter. Import it. Did I just do something here? Yeah. No. So we want to do sudo apt-get update. I still have to change the password. See if I can do that in the meantime. Term. Okay. Okay, so we want to change, let me just do it this way. Ubuntu change default root password. Okay. Strange that this, let me try the root there that what I did earlier did take effect. Yes, it did. That's good. So, looks like all our updates are done. Huh. That's fast. Okay, so we are here. So I'm going to load in GCC 4.9, it looks like. Oh, gotta do it this way. Okay. Now it's going to install the GCC. This environment for now, I'm just going to focus on C++. I don't really care about things like Python and MATLAB and all that. We just want to get some basic code done in C++. Is that exactly what I wanted? APT? No. I don't know why I'm doing that. Boy, I'm not doing too good at 1 in the morning. We want this one. Okay. There we go. That should get it installed. And then we have the tools and all that fun stuff. I'm going to show you how to install after this Eclipse. And hopefully the new version I just tried earlier today seems to work pretty good. And that's as far as we'll take it to install both from scratch VirtualBox Ubuntu Linux with the GCC for the C compiler, as well as Eclipse as my IDE. Okay, it's going to take a while. There we go. I think we want this one. Last up. Sudo update install update alternative provided in auto mode. Let's try it out. Version 4.93. Yep. So we're all good there. Now we gotta go to Eclipse. Oh no, what I'm going to be doing, there's a specific IDE, Eclipse C DT download, that's C Developers Tools. So we want that. We want the Linux version. Usually it just defaults to the proper OS. Oh, no, I did. Okay, but we want this one, 64-bit. This takes a while. 300 meg file. We'll just choose one of these mirrors. Pennsylvania, I guess. So we should be getting an icon in a minute. Yep. It's not being saved in, I believe, the downloads. Okay, it doesn't take that long. Just try something here in the meantime. No, it doesn't. Figure that out in a minute. But so far so good. I mean, total time to get built is about 40 minutes, it seems, with the Eclipse. It's not too bad. Oh, looks like I may have missed some steps here. No. Okay. Far along we coming? No. Okay, how do I do a simple thing? Virtual box. Okay, so we want, it's in the download section. Yeah. So we gotta make a terminal or use the current one we got. So we usually you just go over to local. It's one area you can install. Oh, I got it wrong. User, local. Yeah. Okay, so if I move the downloads here, Eclipse, oh, Sudo. Okay. Sudo, so if we go tar xvf to extract Eclipse, that should work. Oh, I was forgetting the sudo. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if I check the files, there should be an Eclipse. There is. Okay, cool. So let me just run this Eclipse. Now hopefully this will run okay. Oh great, I have to set up a Java, JDK. Oh man. Okay, so we have a challenge here. Apt-Get install Java 1.7 on Ubuntu. Well, let's do Java 1.8. So what we need here is got to do sudo apt-get install open JDK 8 JRE. Unable to locate package. They don't have it out. Well, let me try the 1.7 here. There we go. So we have 1.7. That's fine for me. Takes a while. Now I gotta remember Eclipse is written in Java, so it does need the Java. And hopefully this sets up the Java path as well. The key to the whole everything with Ubuntu is the apt-get command, because that pretty well cleanly installs everything you need, as you can see here. The only thing you need to really download is the Eclipse, as I've shown. those will work after and then gets installed here. So when you're trying to install Python, from what I learned, it's apt-get install Python hyphen and the name of your package that you want to install, instead of doing it a more complicated way through you know, building from source, that sort of thing. But I'll be doing that later on. But I'll probably do another video on that. Wow, it's a big monster. Okay, so let me just see if we got Java installed. We do. Java OpenJDK. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, this should hopefully run. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring up a little hello world. A little hello world C++ sample or something like that. Actually, I don't even need to do this. There we go. There's our Eclipse. One of these is running. There we go. So I always keep my default of my workspace as a default. See, I live in the world of defaults. Alright, so we wait for Eclipse to load up. Doing something. Okay, looks like we've got it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to close that, do a C++ project, and we'll call this test hello or something like that. Test hello world. There's a trick here when you create your compiler. So we got here our tool chain of grow cross GCC. We don't want that. Okay, maybe that might work for this environment, so let's try it. So that's what I thought. Okay, tool chain project type. Configure. Let me do a whereas. Our GCC. I like doing it this way, actually. Let's do a root. Okay, try again. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a find name, and then what's it called? We're looking for again GCC, so we know exactly what it is. I think I got my parameters messed up here. All right. There she is. So how do we trick our GCC? Because for some reason the Eclipse is not seeing it. So let me try this again. Cross compiler prefix. Cross compiler. Okay, so I will assume which one do I use? The alternatives? No, we don't want that. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like our GCC could be in there, which it is. So let me just take so we want to browse don't know if this will work. Where's our code? Never tried it this way, to be honest. C++ sample code. One day I'll get that by heart. Let's see. I don't care, I just want code. And collection of we want a C++. Actually, let's just do this one. Screw it. And let's see what happens here. So we want new source file. Let's call it main or something. Okay, hopefully this will work. No recent launches. Let me try to build. Yeah, we want a new program was not specified. This is the pain of Eclipse. Didn't have any of this before. Yeah, let me just try to build this project. Let's see what happens here. to switch this. According to the instructions, host F or right control is normally a default. Okay, so this is supposed to be view. View full screen mode. We tried that. Let's try it again. I show this virtual now be switched to full screen. Note that the hotkey is currently defined as. See, it doesn't do it. You need to install the guest editions. You'll be able to adjust the guest screen geometry in the host. We already installed that. All the stupid stuff here. Okay, got the full screen running. Just follow these instructions here. Let's go under devices, install guest editions, and then you should be able to do it after you reboot your virtual machine. Okay, so we're now going to go into Eclipse, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so again, let's keep all the defaults in place. It's probably going to take a while due to the first session being run. Okay, we go OK. This will run. Okay. So let me try building out this project that we tried out here. Okay, so I'm going to build. Where's my build? Joys of Eclipse. Run as a local C++ app. Looking for executables, nothing. We want to build. No. Build all. Nothing to build for project test to load. Maybe if I do a slight change, let me try rebuilding now. Interesting. I'm sure you're probably sitting there trying to scream at me, here's a solution. Okay, I guess I gotta go under run configuration. I try not to use Eclipse because of these kind of problems. So we have a C++ app. C++ app that's looking for the default executable. C++ C++ application variable search project. Well, you just want it. Build configuration, yeah. Use workspace settings, disable auto build. This is supposed to be so easy. As unsaved, you wish to save them, yes. This we gotta fill out how to do. Boy, it shouldn't be this complicated. Program not specified, no guff. Usually in my C language, you show the name of the executable. Run configurations. Watch group. Let me try building a new project. Maybe I messed up somewhere in here. So we want to do a C project. Call it test 2. Hello World project. Yes, now we're moving somewhere. Okay, that's what we want. We want this compiler, Linux 2, authored. Me. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Me, and finish. Okay. Build. Oh. Care about that one. Care about test 2. Build it out. Build project. There we go. Now it's doing something, which is what we want. Build finished. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try to run it. Run as local app. Operation in progress. Looking for executable. Nothing to do at all. Hello world. Exactly what we want. Okay. Finally, we've got what we wanted. With the Eclipse, with a basic C++ program. So there you go. Let me try to debug this guy. Where is, okay, so we just do a debug, local. Sure. Okay, so we are now debugging here at this line, the C out. Just need to know our step over, and then here we are. We are debugging. Awesome. So there you go. We have now a C++ environment with the Eclipse IDE, the CDT really, and basic Ubuntu and VirtualBox environment, which is good. All for free, all for nothing. All right, hopefully this will help you out. Talk to you later.